How's it going, everyone? My name is Maximilian, and let's break down the latest Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer. There's a lot of multiplayer information in all of these detailed segments, but instead of pointing out the obvious, let's take a look at the little hints throughout this entire video that will change the Call of Duty multiplayer experience. The consistent theme throughout this entire multiplayer reveal is the fact that creating your class is going to change in Black Ops 2. During every one of these multiplayer scenarios, you're able to see the player's weapons, loadouts, guns, and perks. However, this effect is most likely not in-game and is just done in post-editing. It's used as a tool to show that the point allocation system that has been rumored for many months in Black Ops 2 multiplayer is in fact real. Throughout the video, you'll see loadouts with more than 3 perks, multiple weapons, numerous amounts of equipment, and lacking certain pieces of equipment that come standard with previous Call of Duty multiplayer. Each weapon, perk, grenade, or equipment you assign to your class costs a certain amount of points, and you can only go up to a limited amount. This is a significant change to Call of Duty multiplayer, as it offers the largest variety of customization a player has ever had for their class. Besides the new pieces of equipment, this first sequence also details another critical factor. The weapon the main player is using actually has an attachment for burst firing. This was one of the most requested options from previous Call of Duty games. The next sequence gives us an in-depth look at a scope that is able to pick enemy players out behind walls. This follows similar fashion to the anti-camper design that Black Ops 2 has been touting. However, there is worry that this tool in the hands of a camping playstyle could actually encourage people to sit in their similar position. We're then treated with what looks like the return of the dolphin dive from the original Black Ops, and a very curious satellite-looking kill streak at the top of the player's killstreak list. This is most likely a variation of the advanced UAV or Blackbird from the original Black Ops. However, there's a chance that it could be a death-dealing satellite from space. The next sequence shows a brand new low-level killstreak equipment, excellent for temporarily stunning opponents down narrow corridors. Next up, we visit the ravaged streets of Los Angeles. We get a quick glimpse at the low defense but high offense Dragonfire killstreak. But what's important to note is that after the players take down this killstreak, there is no points rewarded towards their next killstreak by taking down enemy equipment or air support. The next scenario has forces battling it out on top of an ocean tanker. We see a brand new chopper gunner style scope that can be added to assault rifles, and a heavy variation of a riot shield that can be planted into the ground similar to Gears of War. Then the AGR killstreak makes an appearance with a heavy similarity to Modern Warfare 3's assault drone. But if you look closely after the car explosion, one of the players being assaulted by the AGR has something that resembles a ballistic vest from Modern Warfare 3 as well. The next scenario is an extreme example of the new point allocation system and how it will affect your custom class. There's also 3 unidentified icons that could either be body armor or cosmetic changes for your character. But the biggest change to note from this sequence is the fact that the player has to pull out a knife as their primary weapon. Could this mean the end of panic knifing and fast access one-hit kills? Only time will tell. After that, we're shown an example that quickscoping is still possible in Black Ops 2 multiplayer and will be accessible for players that have used it in the past. But if you pay attention to the kill streaks to the player's right, you'll notice one that has been a staple in every Treyarch Call of Duty since World at War. Dogs will be making a return in Black Ops 2. We're then shown the power of sniper rifles quickly after, but this one is different than anything you've seen, and not since World at War has there been a sniper rifle with iron sights. As the player scurries off from his triumph, we're given a quick sneak peek at his combat gear. The one thing you can take from this is that it looks like the player has Red Tiger camo for pants and other unique pieces of tactical gear all over his body. This most likely means that we'll finally be getting proper character customization in Black Ops 2. Getting on to the next sequence, this one actually captured my curiosity the most. The device used at the start is not for the purpose of calling in a kill streak, as it gives the players no points for calling in the kill streak immediately after it's used. It is a piece of equipment, and you can clearly see that it expires once the player uses it. What happens after is an automatic shotgun rampage as the player furiously progresses offensively through the enemy playfield. But we never actually see what the device did. But everything in these videos is a clue, and it has to mean something. During this streak, the player undergoes the fire of 3 different enemy encounters and never takes a single bullet or damage despite being fired on by 3 different opponents. My guess is that this device is some kind of magnetic shield that repels bullet fire for a select period of time. Of course, this might seem blasphemous at the idea of it being extremely overpowered, but there is a chance that it only repels a selection of bullets and attacks. The last sequence gives us a glimpse at one of the high-end kill streaks of Black Ops 2. A suicide drone swarm that covers the entire map as they plummet to Earth to meet their targets. And finally, the ending portion is a sneak peek at many of the design decisions to keep Call of Duty Black Ops 2 more competitive and brought back into the esports scene. What you're watching is spectator mode of the new competitive multiplayer game type, Multi-Team Deathmatch. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, and please leave a comment if a detail was missed. You can find more Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty coverage on my channel at youtube.com/miles923. This has been Maximilian, signing out.